And to the Nigeria Premier Football League, while reaction continues to trade the appointment of Ahmed Musa as the new general manager of Kano Pillars, you know, the man has come out to debunk a recently disturbing news. Some, accepted it with joy, circulating media quarters that he distributed cars to players and the staff of Kano Pillars. But the young man has come out to say, no, I have no idea of what is happening. He says that according to him, it has come to my attention that false information is being circulated, claiming that I distributed cars to players and officials following my appointment as general manager. Mike, which one do we believe now? But this is a man who come out who obviously should be happy, if the deed was truly done. But he said, I do not have any idea of what you're saying.
I think the man is being very tactical. Which side of the story do we believe? I don't really know. But then the man in the eyes of the storm has come out to debunk that news circulating via the social media that he actually bought SUV cars for each of the players. Because for me, when I heard of the news, I took it with a pinch of salt, because I know what it means.
To get to that level of cars.
Exactly. So
these are government, quite expensive.
So you ask yourself, can he be able to stand tall with such financial burden if he's starting off
at that level?
So that means he's going to be coughing out a huge amount of money from his personal purse to front the bills of the team, team owned or sponsored by the state government. So for me, I think it's good one that he's come out to debunk that rumor, because I was wondering how he's going to maintain that financial status if he has become in that very mood. But then you talk about the side of the story to believe as well. Sometimes a whole lot of things. Just few weeks ago, we heard how Samson Siasia came on air to actually claim and allege that the agent of Mikel Obi, Shitu, offered him the sum of 50,000 euros. 50,000 euros for Mikel to be part of the 2008 Olympic Games, which he refused, according to him. But just 3 days ago, we are also hearing that Siasia has come out to say that it's a lie, that he never said that Nigerian medias, he will stop speaking to them, that was doctored. I was like, wow. In an interview that was open, that was visible to the blind and audible to the deaf. But you, after making that allegation, you came out to counter it as it's a lie. So sometimes you find it very difficult to believe some of these persons. So for Ahmed Musa, he has come out to say no. Let's just hope that it is not what we are hearing, because if that is true, I think for me, he's starting on the wrong footings.
Of course, you cannot become a manager and so soon you are dishing out cars already. We got to still verify, the genuinity of this news and get you updated with the latest information holding out from the Kano Pillars camp in the Nigeria Premier Football League. But away from that now, let's move now to the Super Falcons, where their next game will be against the Botswana team, and the team is already thinking that the coach of the side, Alex Melete, remains very optimistic that he can get something against these Falcons. I'm just wondering how, if they can be a banana peel to Nigeria, and he's shouting out warning on time. Should we take this warning seriously or for granted?
The objective of any team is to go out there and compete and win.
True.
There was never a time where you lead your girls or you file players out as a coach and you are telling them or giving them the impression, even your opponent, the impression that they are underdogs. You can always go there, even if you know that you are going to lose. But then losing on the pitch is different than losing on the media even before the game. So sometimes it's more like a pep talk and a tactics, to also give his own side that confidence, because you don't just give up
exactly
before a game kickstart. More like losing a war before a war gets underway. So for me, I think he's just being professional. It is his job, and he needs to also defend the integrity of the team and him as a coach as well. So you don't expect him to come to the media and say, oh, they're going to lose against the Super Falcons. No, they'll always, you know, try to paint their own good and bring and polish their own team with confidence as well. But we all know, looking at the pedigree of both teams, that the Super Falcons is way above them. But then football being what it is, you cannot just say that the Super Falcons has already won. So we'll just wait and see how it goes to pan out.